Hello guys, in today's scary videos we check out a possible ghost encounter outside a car and a creepy looking face coming through a wall. Let's buckle up and stay frosty. Ashley Barnold created the following video after noticing that something simply terrifying had been captured by her young daughter. They had just moved together with her husband into a new family home, which is an exciting event for most people. However, ever since she put her girl to sleep the first night, the child tells her about strange shadows that are visiting her at night in the bedroom. That's pretty creepy, isn't it? For Christmas, the young mother had bought her daughter a children's camera from Amazon. And, well, let's say this camera certainly could capture some pretty interesting things.
So I got my daughter this camera from Amazon for Christmas. She's 3, almost 4. We're just hanging out at home today by ourselves. My husband's at work. She's been telling us she's been seeing somebody in her room, that she can't really sleep well. She refuses to sleep in there. We just moved to this house. I never set the date or time on this camera because it was just like a little play camera, so she would quit taking her phones and taking pictures of herself because she's at that age right now. So we just like never set the time. So she just took a picture and she says, "Mommy, look, there's a man in the photo." I said, "What?" She said, "There's a man in my photo." And I went like that real quick. Like, this just happened just like 5 minutes ago. Like, no one else is here. It's just us. Like, I'm going to have to change the date and time so I can get more pictures for y'all. But look at that. In this new house, she says she's been seeing people.
What a nightmarish capture. This sparked all kinds of thoughts and ideas in her viewers' heads. So people suggested to Ashley that she should try looking into the past of this house and land if possible. Maybe something would come up. Ashley did just that.
Okay, I couldn't find anything on the house, but I did find this article about someone who drowned in our backyard pretty much. Well, it's really our front yard. I'll show you a picture in my next video. But yeah, go ahead and read it.
So I guess you could say that her viewers were satisfied by this piece of information. Turns out that the person had drowned in front of their house.
So here's some pictures of Charlie at the lake with nothing that can identify my house. At the very end is a picture of the lake from our window, but you can't see anything else in it besides woods, so you can't identify our home.
The night after, she captured the following.
Okay, everyone is sleeping. This is my room, like right on the other side of the store. You can hear the ocean sounds. Don't judge me, my Christmas tree is still up. I'm taking it down this weekend, tomorrow. So I hear this thumping going on against the wall, and I come out and the freaking vacuum is on. It's not supposed to start until 10 a.m. Why is it on? It's like full battery, and it's like jammed under the couch. And let me show you where the dock is. Like, the dock, I have chills, oh my god. The dock is right there. Like, all the house from there to here.
Some of her viewers believe that right next to her tree, a shadow entity can be seen as she pans back from the kitchen towards the living room. Do you see it too? Certainly an eerie story. And how do we explain this shadow person on the camera of her little child? Let's keep an eye open. Maybe there's more to learn about this in the future. Now we will follow Japanese paranormal investigator MTV, who tonight was visiting a supposedly haunted high school, which has been abandoned for a long time. He states that he had visited this place before, and that he could capture a ton of really weird noises that in his opinion were inexplicable. Tonight he brought a colleague, and they were hoping to maybe capture some of this evidence on video. Let's take a look.
こっちがスナックのキッチンになってるとこですね。めっちゃ音するんだけど。これやすちゃんから借りてきたものでチェキ。ちょっと気になるところを何枚か撮って後で見ようと思います。さっきの 顔がひょこっと出た気のせいだね。
MTV starts taking the first couple of pictures at the same location where he could capture a scary face the first time he visited this old high school.
映ってたらちょっと怖いですね。その時点でちょっと帰りたいなとは思いますけど、何枚かじゃあ中で撮っていきます。ここら辺でも音が結構してたんで、入り口あたり撮っていこうかな。あれ？ピントが合わなくなった。
Then it got pretty interesting. Next to loud bangs from the second floor, the washroom area also seemed suspicious to him, so he gave this one a quick look at first.
さっきからずっとトイレの方から音が。とりあえずじゃあ定点カメラ回収します。オープニングの場所まで戻ってきました。
But after not finding anything on his camera, MTV then says that it is time to give the second floor a last look. And who knows, maybe he would find something there. Have you seen it? Look at the wall to the right. It appears that a head is peeking through, straight through the wall. Some people say it could just be some form of paranoia, but I certainly think that something is there. Is it a creepy head? What do you think? Nightmare material for sure. The following is an unsettling case that was documented by user Chloe Hart. She recently moved into a new home with her family, and as we have learned, sometimes these houses inherit some ghosts from the past. Chloe was initially doing a choreography for her profile, and then captured something strange on her staircase, and she swears that it was none of her pets. However, before we take a look at that, Chloe states that weird things are happening in this house all the time, like here for example. Strange, right? Let's take a look at her clip now. Something is coming down the stairs, but when Chloe was home alone that day, what was it? I couldn't say if it looked like an animal though. Some people think it did.
Everyone's asking me if it's a dog, so I'm going to show you my dogs. There's one, there's two, this is the stairs, this is the stair gates, the dogs can't go up there.
What do you think happened here? Was it just a family member that was home and Chloe didn't know? Or a paranormal event? Next we wanna take a look at a creepy quick capture that was shared by a concerned user on Reddit. He states that he also was living in a haunted apartment and that on one week something really scary was captured. The user states, Here we see a girl that doesn't belong. Can you see it? A comment reads, "Oh my, I see her. She's standing as if she's looking at something on the wall, like from the early 1900s. The uploader says, yes, that's her. That room is empty. Well, it's supposed to be anyway. This was taken in a burst of pictures, and all of the ones before had nothing in it. The real girl asked her dad to take pictures of her and her friend, and this is what he got when he did it. Could he capture a girl from the other side? What's your thoughts?" A user called Explore with Sonny has shared the following video. Apparently it was captured on one of his explorations, and he goes on by stating, "This is what I captured inside an abandoned mental hospital. Try to debunk this evidence, but I simply can't. Watch for the dark shadow passing extremely fast 2 separate times, and the laugh from the spirit box. Well, what is he talking about exactly? Let's check it out."
Say that we want to help you, and we're sorry that that happened to you.
Clearly a flickering shadow in my book. What could have caused that? Maybe something flying by?
That was someone laughing. Did you just laugh too first?
Maybe it was nothing paranormal after all, but there is a slight chance that it was. This was shared by Linda Marie Carnicle, and she was quite disturbed after realizing what is on there. But what's even more creepy is that it hasn't been the first time it appeared. She says, "A photo my daughter took. Anyways, someone in the darkness every night at my house." Viewers point out that it looks like a child spirit standing in front of the television, and I have to agree. Could it be a spirit of a child that wants some attention? It is possible. The following video was sent by Chris Bogey. He's contacting the spirit world regularly and shares these adventures on his YouTube channel, Ghost Riders Paranormal. The following night, he was contacting the spirit of Shanann Watts. Check the card in the top right corner if you want to find out more about paranormal sightings in their old home. Chris believes to have had a really deep conversation with her spirit, and in the midst of all of that, something bright appeared outside of his car.
Anyone that has followed my channel knows I thought my mother died in 2015, and
Chris states, "It looks like a thermal image, it's crazy. You can see her face, her hair, and the back of her head. You can make out curls. If you really look closely, you can see the outline of a head. It's really an interesting capture. What do you guys think? Could he actually record a spirit here? Or is it just car lights from the outside?" Thank you guys for watching.